Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Terra Luna, at the project's future. What do I think is going to happen? What am I expecting? And obviously, this is not a financial advice by any means. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, I want to mention the two donation links down below in the description. Feel free to support Ukraine by donating to the Ukrainian refugees or to Ukraine's military. Help us win the war against the Russian tyranny. And obviously, you don't have to donate a huge amount of money. Even $5 is going to make a difference. So thank you very much for donating. Let's get straight into the video. So Luna is down under a cent. Obviously, we all know what happened. If you haven't seen my previous video, it's going to be linked down below as well. So watch that where I explain what happened exactly with the UST stablecoin and with the Luna token. And I did mention this on Twitter, I think. So I did tell you guys that I bought into Luna at, I think I bought in at 0.4047, something like this. So from here, we saw an increase of 1,200% almost. So I pretty much 12x'd my investment, and I didn't buy a lot. I put in like $10 just for shits and giggles. And it actually did a 12x within hours. And right now it's pulling back. I haven't sold anything. I'm just going to hold for quite a while now. But I want to talk to those of you who think you can make millions from these trades. And obviously, if you put in a huge amount of money, 12xing $10,000, that's quite a lot, obviously. But if you think you're going to become a millionaire by investing $100 into Luna and expecting it to go to a cent, that is not realistic, because for Luna to go to a cent with its current supply of tokens, which is above 6 trillion, I think, the market cap would have to be above, Bitcoin's market cap, and that's just not possible. So what is the solution here is they either start burning tokens, and people have to start buying into the project, because that's the way the price is going to increase, obviously, is you need to burn the tokens, you need demand, and that way, yes, you can potentially, see some more upside to Terra Luna, but expecting it to go to $1 under these circumstances is just unrealistic. So just don't be that guy, okay? Obviously, just throwing in $100 and just seeing what happens is worth it, because you can make pretty good money off of it. But I'm just saying that if you have like a couple of million Luna tokens and you expect to sell at $1, well, trust me, you're not the only one with that plan, but I'm just telling you that it's not realistic. If they, go with one of their new proposals and we potentially see Terra 2.0, they're going to revamp their ecosystem, and they're going to introduce the Terra 2.0 Luna token. So you're going to be left with either with these old tokens, or if there's going to be a token swap, you're just going to be left with, a fraction of what you bought right now, because they're not going to let the little guy become a millionaire off of this, right? That's just not how it works, unfortunately. It would be good. And like I said, if you want to hold in $100 worth of Luna and just seeing what happens in a year, that's probably not a bad idea, because you never know what's going to happen. And it's not really that much of a risk, because $100 won't buy you a house. And when you could potentially make a good money from that $100 investment, then, it's worth it. So that's what I think of Luna. Obviously, no need for technical analysis here. I mean, we're printing a higher low, which is good. So potentially, we could expect something like that. But obviously, with any news, you can see price appreciation or depreciation depending on the news. And yeah, right now we're setting a new low, and potentially we're going to start another swing high over here. So I don't know where I'm going to take profits if they go with one of their proposals. It's obviously depending on the proposal. If that's going to mean that I'm going to lose most of my Luna tokens, then I'm just going to take some profits along the way and just be done with it. But let's just move to some of the Twitter threads that I ran into. So apparently the Luna tokens are being burnt, and I just saw this just recently. So basically what this is burning of wrapped Luna tokens. So basically, if you go to the comments, there's one comment actually explaining what it is. And when you wrap your Luna token to WLUNA or WLUNA, that's the ticker, the original token gets burned. When you unwrap back to Luna, the wrap token is burned, and it has nothing to do with the actual supply. So if you think that, this is, people actually burning the tokens, that's not really true. And there's going to be a lot of scams on Twitter, obviously. So just be aware of that. And here's a little post of how actually tragic the Terra ecosystem, crash was. So I lost $20 million in Luna this week, everything I have, but I'm not sad. It's very simple. If I can't make 20 million again, then I never deserved it in the first place. Many people are depressed because they know they gambled and got lucky, but that's not loss. It's feeling entitled to luck. This is actually a pretty good post in my opinion, and hopefully this is going to help some of you because I know it's very difficult to lose a lot of money like that in an instant, but you have to move on, and this is why you diversify. And if you want to keep up with the latest news, this is the Twitter profile for the Terra USD ecosystem powered by Luna. So this is their official Twitter account. They're verified as well. So there are going to be some potential scams everywhere right now. And if you want to look for any updates, this is where you go to. So they do actually have, I'm going to leave this link in the description. So this is a proposed revival plan for the Terra ecosystem, and basically this is the 1 billion new tokens in Terra 2.0 with the allocation as follows. So this is potentially, if you are going to revamp the ecosystem, you're going to introduce a new set of revamped tokens. So the 20% of that will go to developers, 40% to Luna holders at the time of depegging, 10% to Luna holders at the end of the old chain, and 30% to the rescue financiers or the angel investors. So from what I understand, the angel investors are the people who came in after the crash. So all of us buying right now, putting in $10, $100 into Luna, hoping to make $1 million. So I think that's what they mean by angel investors. I'm going to have to read through all of this. I haven't done that. I just found this post before recording the video. I'm going to leave that. Actually, let's just read about here. Read about the post-attack Luna holders. There are broadly two categories of holders here, but both caught the knife. One are those Luna holders that believed so firmly in the protocol they kept buying on the way down. The other are speculators that bought believing in a quick buck. Whatever the motivation is, they need to be ascribed value. This proposal gives them value in Terra 2.0. If they are a long-term holder, they simply have to hold their post-Luna and get a bigger chunk of Terra 2.0. If they are a short-term speculator, the announcement of this plan will create a market for people who want the Terra 2.0 tokens, allowing the speculators to exit. So implementing Fat Man's proposal, which is the guy who created this proposal, in conjunction with the revival plan, allows the allocation amount of the angel investors to be lower than to the UST holders, because you have to pay more value to a UST holder to accept an instrument he fundamentally does not want. An angel investor comes in knowing he's getting a good deal if he can exit off a successful Terra 2.0 in 2 years. A UST holder just wants to pay his rent next month. What are we doing here is giving the stakeholders the sort of instruments they want. This allows us to be efficient with value. So I do like this, and this is probably one of the better proposals that I've seen all around the internet. So read about this. Let me know in the comments if you agree with the proposal. This is the Fat Man's plan. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have anything to add, let me know down below in the comment section. I'm going to keep these updates with Luna because it's interesting how things are developing. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Let me know what you think of the Terra ecosystem. What do you expect to happen? And yeah, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.